Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Isoa Gallery. If you're new here, my name is Isoa. And if you're not new here and you've known me for a while, welcome back. Thank you for your patience. It's been a long time. And what do I mean? I started this YouTube channel in 2020. I had just turned 40 in 2019 and that was one of my plans. So I began in March of 2020. And initially I started it as a photographer, just to talk about photography, videography, content creation, and all of that stuff. And as you would have it, in March of 2020, the pandemic happened. So I had to kind of like pivot, like everyone talks about. And I continued to talk about photography, but I added lifestyle to the whole situation because everyone was home. We were all home. And what did I do there? I just continued to talk about like makeup, style, just random things about me, some cooking, cleaning my home, just, yeah, different vlogs. I know because, we didn't know what to do really because we were all home. But so that kind of made me feel like, oh, okay, I could add more stuff to my channel and not just focus on photography. So I was enjoying that and I continued. So by 2021, my family, we decided to move out of that home to another home by the glory of God. And while we're moving, I would put in videos of us moving and all of that. And then just different things because we built a home and there was a gap between moving out of that home, selling that home, and then moving into the new home. We stayed in an apartment for a little bit, just the whole process. So I was still filming then, but unfortunately, I had one of the illnesses due to my chronic condition. I do have sickle cell as a chronic condition, and it's really, really taking a toll. I was born with it. It's a genetic condition. But that particular year, I've had a few near-death experiences in my life. That was one of them. I did have a pulmonary embolism, bilateral one, clots in my lungs, and I've never had that before. And so between the pulmonary embolism, I had pneumonia, plus the sickle cell crisis. It was a lot, and I'm just grateful to God that I'm alive today. That time was in October of 2021. We hadn't even moved yet, and it was really, really bad. I was in the hospital for weeks, recovery for weeks, trying to get back and go back to work and all of that. We finally moved in December of 2021, and since then, it's just taken a little bit of a toll. I realized that I've gotten a little more tired. It's been kind of a little bit difficult since 2021. I had, between 2021 and now, I've had 2 or 3 physical therapy sessions for my legs. I've had a few steroids given for my knees. I think I'm going to talk about sickle cell, like what I've been going through all my life. I'll probably do that as another video. I don't want to talk too much here, but that kind of took a toll, plus work, plus being a wife, a mom. Then we moved, and then even the move itself was obviously a lot. I had a chance to at least get my home together and everything, but at the same time, we were also very busy with work. That's myself, my husband, and then he started a business. So that took a toll on him. And between all of that, I think my motivation dropped. I became a little bit inconsistent with sharing things here and being able to fully film long form videos. I had put it, and I still do, I still put a few shorts here and there. Even on my Instagram, I put reels. But initially, as a YouTuber, being able to plan batch videos and just be consistent, that dropped for me. I was monetized by YouTube, and I remember during everything happening in my life, I did get emails from YouTube that my eligibility was going to go down a little bit. I may get demonetized. I just couldn't keep up. There was even a time that I got someone to edit my videos, about 2 videos or so, but even that process itself was so long, and I ended up telling myself I'd rather just edit the videos myself. So unfortunately, I was demonetized by YouTube, and that made my motivation even go lower. I don't know if it makes any sense. So between motivation going down, I was just like, okay, I need to pick myself up. I had a few conversations with one of my friends, and I was like, yeah, I need to get back up. By the end of 2025, like the last quarter of 2025, I started kind of like thinking to myself, what should I do? A lot has happened between 2020, 2021, and now. I was a 40-year-old then. Now I'm a 46-year-old who's going to be 47 this year, by God's grace, in 2026. And life has happened. Between then and now, I also had surgery, the physical therapy sessions. I've gotten peri-menopausal. The only thing I felt like is the extra fatigue from even having that chronic condition, just like extra stuff, plus the hot flashes. I don't have those now, but I was like, what is this? So I realized that there's just not much to talk about there. Like, people don't really talk about it, but I may just say a few things about that now that I'm back. Now that I'm back, I'm also probably going to talk more about like getting back into Catholicism. That's something, not in a huge capacity, but that's something recent that happened to my life. Like my husband and I, his family were Catholics. My dad was Catholic. For a long time, we were Pentecostal. And now we've come back into Catholicism. So I may say a few things here and there, just basically about my faith, because I've always loved God. I've been a Christian. I mean, because of God that I'm here today. I don't want to cry. So I'm really, really grateful. So I'm going to probably say a few things about that. And then what else? I mean, I'm going to talk about wellness, just being able to continue to figure out things or ways to thrive and be healthy. I'm going to talk about beauty, my skin, makeup, just random things, even travel. If I'm able to, I could talk about like ways to travel lighter and all of that stuff, just as a sickle cell warrior. So different things like that. Even as a woman who's over 40, just being confident in doing, just living life basically. I still work. I still do my 9 to 5. So that's just a normal thing. But I also always have had and I've loved doing these other things like content creation, taking photos and all of that. Even a gallery itself, like it's been an over 16-year-old business. It initially started as a photography business where I envisioned all my work in art galleries and architectural digest magazines and stuff like that. And so that's why I called it a gallery. So when I started that, people were asking, oh, can I take portraits of them or events? So I did that, but it got exhausting because of the chronic condition. And I had to go back to my mission that, why did you start a gallery? It's because I want my photos to be displayed in galleries and magazines and all that stuff. So I had to come back. All the photos that you see on my website, I took everything, I edited everything, and now I just sell wood blocks of those photos. I've talked about those randomly on my shorts and Instagram, and I'm grateful that people purchase those products. I also love interior design, hence Architectural Digest and all that stuff. I've always had a love for interior design since I was a teenager, and I thought about having a business there. So I started that last year. Well, no, 2024. I started it in 2024 November and fully got into it last year, 2025. So it's been like a year. So that's something else I could talk about as well. And then obviously travel, because I love to travel in order to take the photos for a gallery. It's full circle. So let me stop talking too much about myself, because at the end of the day, I'm doing this for the love of content creation. I love being a YouTuber. I love YouTube as an application. But at the same time, I want to be able to inspire you that even with living with a chronic condition, depending on what you're going through, you can thrive. You are able to do the things that you want to do. It's all about the mindset and your faith, spirituality as well. So I just want to be able to inspire you as we go through this journey, getting back into into YouTube. It's not going to be 100% perfect. No, nothing is perfect in this life, but I definitely want to start again and do the things that I love. And hopefully, even if I have to inspire one person to go for what you want to go for, I'll be grateful. So thank you for listening to me. I don't want to make this video too long. As you listen to this video, please like. I have to get back into that mode again. Like my video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel, because apparently the algorithms have changed over the years and it's a lot. So we need engagement. We need likes, subscriptions. It's a free, all you need to just do is click subscribe and comment on my videos. So if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer the questions. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon. God bless you. Bye.